Lightning, an attendant holding Mine Host. They're set. They're racing. And it was Union Jack, the first of them out of the line. Warrelly Diamond, Mine Host, and also from towards the inside, Diamond Command away Will. Now, Warrelly Diamond's going to press on. Going forward, Forest Jump, also Solid Gold. So 3 across the track. They're trying to sort out who wants to lead early on. And Prince, I think's out there 4 deep now, having to scoot forward. Further back behind those, Paddy's Lad being followed then by Gree Lightning, and back last of all is Megami. Leaving the back, they head past the 950, and Warrelly Diamond took up the role of pacemaker eventually, and at the 800 led a half a length on the grey, Prince, I think. A length off those then, Forest Jump on the outside of Diamond Command. The filly tucked up running fourth. A length away then, Solid Gold sitting 3 deep. Mine Host is down on the inside of Union Jack, worked on, and back there Will abides his time with the favourite Paddy's Lad. He looked to be travelling pretty well at the 450, but with only a couple behind him, Gree Lightning and Megami. Prince, I think, headed Warrelly Diamond at the top of the straight. On the outside, Diamond Command, though, closed in very quickly on those. Now, Rawilla was going for a run. He's having to bullock his way out underneath of Union Jack. He's around the heels of Diamond Command. Paddy's Lad goes out after Diamond Command from Union Jack. 75 to go. He shakes up Paddy's Lad. Paddy's Lad pulling away. Paddy's Lad, he had to lift one out of the road to win. He's an up-and-comer, this fellow. Pricked his ears up, still raw, still green, still doing a lot wrong, and still too good. Has won from Diamond Command, and on the outside, Union Jack third home. Prince, I think. Gree Lightning was next. Solid Gold, Megami. Warrelly Diamond back there with the stablemate Mine Host, and Forest Jump is the one that trails them in. Paddy's Lad goes 2 for 2. Brad Rawilla, rare ride here in town over the last couple of weeks, but he was patient. The patience of Job back there in the field. And then as he was working his way through, he had to use the big fellow's strength to shoulder Union Jack out of the road, getting off the back of Diamond Command. And he has won the race softly. Ears pricked. He's got scope. He's got potential. And he's got more wins in store, beating Diamond Command, Union Jack, and it was Daylight back there to fourth, and that was Prince, I think, finishing on into that position. Paddy's Lad wins by a length and a quarter with a bit in the tank, half a length second and third in 1:24.66, 35.46 the last 600 there. A bit muddling the first part of the race, but he had this fave back there. He rolled in a bit there, and then he was looking for Daylight, strung up back on the tail of Diamond Command before he shouldered clear and eased Union Jack out of the road before going on to win, and win impressively. A son of Playing God from the second Empire mare, Countess of Tiber, trained by Dan Morton, ridden by Brad Rawilla. 10 second, Diamond Command by Rommel out of We Own a Lady, Neville Parnham, Jason Brown, and Union Jack third in a Patronise War Diamond gelding, trained by Paul Jordan, ridden by Craig Staples. 1:10.25 here. Placings are official. The favourite wins the first event, Paddy's Lad. Race 2 over the 1,000 metres at 12:43. No changes there. Brittany joining us downstairs. Very raw, this fellow, and certainly extravagant, but he got himself into a bit of bother there, rolling around and then having to zig and zag, but still that talent was able to get him out of trouble and get him home to record his second victory.
The prettiest sort of victory, but Paddy's Lad gets the job done in what was a messy run race from start to finish with all of these juveniles. Danny Morton, talk us through how you saw the race unfold.
Yeah, it was a little bit messy to watch, like you say, and he was back in traffic coming to the top of the straight, and for an inexperienced horse, he did a great job, you know, because he had to bullock his way out again. So, yeah, it wasn't the prettiest, but we'll take the win.
We saw that from him on debut as well. When asked to take a gap or take a run, he just does it. Is that one of the most impressive parts about him, being such an inexperienced horse, just his second career start, that it seems that you point and he'll run through a gap for you?
Yeah, well, it's a good trait to have, isn't it? So you don't know that, obviously, when you're coming in with them. It's all new to them, but yeah, it's definitely a nice trait to have going forward.
You always said from even before he debuted that 1400 would be his go. He ticks that box today. What is next for him?
We'll park him up now. He can just go and have a little break. And yeah, he looks like a nice horse that you'll be aiming up at some features for end of the year.
We're looking forward to seeing Wilchino in the Bowfine. With this weather, we're looking at the forecast. If the weather doesn't come, what are your thoughts in terms of the track? Are you hoping there's a little bit of rain about? What are your hopes?
I'm not too worried, really. Like, she's effective on either. She's probably better on top of the ground, but she's one on heavy and soft. So, yeah, just I'd rather it doesn't rain because I don't want to get wet, but we'll see what happens.
That's selfish. We only worry about the horses. Well done on this win.
Thank you.
There is Danny Morton after the win of Paddy's Lad, and we'll be interested to get Brad Ravilla's thoughts in just a moment because, Michael, I know on your form guide you had messy map written, and that couldn't have been closer to the truth because that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, certainly. There wasn't a whole heap of speed on paper, and it was always going to be quite a messy run affair. There was a little bit of bumper cars going on there as well, but Brad Rawiller was able to get the best of out of Paddy's Lad, and to his credit, he was able to take that gap and finish off really strongly. The 1400 metres looked a nice, suitable assignment for him, but the outside draw was always going to be tricky, and he was still able to get the job done. Looks like a really nice horse who could come back and potentially be aimed up at a Guineas. You'd think that the mile would be ideal. We'll grab a quick word from Brad Rawiller just now that he's weighed in. And Brad, talk us through how you went there. There seemed to be quite a messy race to watch.
Yeah, look, to my bloke's credit, it wasn't his fault. It was probably the jockeys on top. From the bad barrier, we got him with cover, and following loose is all, like before the turn, the horse I was following would come out 3 deep, you know, and I saw it beautiful, but it was gone well before straightening. Horse on the inside had already started pushing it out, and I just thought if I go outside it, 2-year-old first time at 1400, you know, you probably can't win after straightening maybe, you know, so I just thought the way it was opened up anyway, I just thought I'll make me luck on the inside of it, and I'll have some horse left when it mattered. And no sooner I sort of went for that runner, horse back inside me had gone for the same run, and we were going well enough that we got there first, but then, you know, he showed the other day the way he got out as well that he's got a little bit of fight there, so we're able to push out, get ourselves into the clear, and good tough effort for an inexperienced horse. He's got a fair bit of ability there, so it's nice.
Absolutely, big strong horse. You think the mile over potentially a Guineas in the spring could be a nice race for him.
Yeah, well, definitely. You know, to where he's come to now, he's put himself in a position that you can be looking that way forward. But you know, Dan Morton's such a fantastic trainer. He knows his horses inside out better than anyone else. So you know, he'll make the right decision going forward.
All right, well done here.
Cheers.
There is Paddy's Lad. Really like the way this horse has begun his career. Wins his first 2 starts and will be put away into the paddock now. Diamond Command couldn't quite turn the table, so it is the same result from their last encounter. Paddy's Lad from Diamond Command, and a good run from Union Jack as well, who was working his way into the race out deep on the corner and has run home to finish third. 1:10.2. And it'll be 5 there for 4th here in the first.
Where you are, it feels too far from me right now. You're next to me but miles away. Was it too hard for you to stay? So you change your mind for a second.